From the Journal of Snøfrid of Åsbrush. Seeking to gain an advantage in dealing with Glenn Brandibus, we decided to stage another heist, targeting his offices while he was out and about. Not my favorite word, I know, but it was incredible. We were like a well-oiled machine. Artemis, wild-shaped, dodging and weaving through an impossible web of lightning. Leo using his new gauntlet to enhance our surveillance capabilities. Renald thinking on his feet to hold off an incoming drone. It seems we have learned from our past mistakes. Although we didn't get the information we were looking for, we did spy a portrait of Glenn in his everyday disguise, an important clue when dealing with a devilish tiger illusionist. I hope we can talk him into helping us. I should probably be planning for the likely eventuality that he refuses, but I will finish this entry later. Something just exploded downstairs.
And welcome back to the Jester's Court. My name is Casey Reardon. I am your Dungeon Master, and joining me today, as always, we have Rachel Kordell.
Playing Artemis, Alwyn, Kroft. Nice.
We have Sky Swanson.
Renald DuCane, serving nice.
We have Andrew Frost.
Hi, I play Leo. Nice.
And of course, we have Jonas Tintenseher.
Snøfrid of Nice Brush.
Hey, welcome to episode 69,
extra,
where everything's feeling fine.
You said an extra word, I get to say a different thing. You broke the bylaws.
I like
You
that.
stole 50
I was there when the bylaws were written. Don't you quote the bylaws to me.
Oh, well, welcome to episode 69, everybody, and it's going to be one hell of an episode because Renald is right and well fucked.
Nice. I mean, wait.
Oh, it's great to always hear from your DM at the beginning of the session. You're fucked, bud.
Yeah, if everyone recalls, the party had made their way back to the tavern that they were staying at, trying to get their long rest in because they have all had one level of exhaustion from staying up all night. However, before they were able to get up to their rooms and take that rest, one of the scrappers who was also in this area playing darts had a little bit of a conversation with Renald, saying that his cooking was so good it reminded him of his boss's son's cooking.
As I was heading to work, he said this to me.
Yes.
Not
Renald
nice.
tried to do an insight check to figure out if he actually knew what he was talking about, and then cast a thunder wave, blasting him backwards and bolting out the door. And we're going to pick up right in the action here with, you guessed it, a skill challenge.
Not nice, not nice.
Yay!
We'll remind everyone listening that we all have a level of exhaustion right now.
Which is disadvantage on skill
double
checks. Yeah.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
The way that this skill challenge is going to kind of work is Renald has to be the one to make the skill checks. However, everybody else can use their abilities to try and help Renald out here, possibly negating that disadvantage or lowering whatever the DC is that he's trying to do here.
Hooray.
But, we ended last session with Renald running out the door and these 4 scrappers running after him. Renald, you're going to need to get 2 successes to fully get through this skill challenge.
Okay.
And 4 failures ends in your capture. All right?
Oh, okay. All right. That's not too hard.
No. You've got double the odds they do.
Just let me roll acrobatics every time. I got a plus 13.
Hey, there you go.
Well, that's the thing. So the way that this is kind of going to work is you tell me what skill you want to roll, and I'll kind of narrate, but you can't keep doing the same skill every time. So if you want to save your acrobatics for when it's a little bit dire, that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, I think I'll save that one. Oh, man. I have a really good sleight of hand, and I also have a good stealth. So I think right away, with a sleight of hand check, he wants to like wagons have like the pin that's knocked into him. He wants to basically, as quick as he can, like rip the pin out of a wagon wheel and let it topple over and use that as like kind of a sleight of hand trick.
That is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I love it. I love that.
Good.
Go ahead
It's
and roll
very
me the
good.
sleight
I
of
love
hand.
describing it as a sleight of hand trick, as though like a street magician is like, is this your card?
nothing
Is
in my
this your wagon
sleeves."
pin?
Is this your wagon pin? As the wagon
just
of melons just collapses.
Yes. Oh,
It's like, wow, that's incredible. My harvest is ruined.
My
Anywho.
cabbages.
All right, so rolling with disadvantage.
Yep.
9 plus 9, 18.
All right. With an 18, you rush past this wagon, quickly grabbing the pin from the wheel, causing the whole thing to collapse in front of them. One of these guys trips over the fruit and melons that have kind of collapsed out of it, crushing them underneath. The guy says, "My melons!" And
That's the melon
you continue
guy.
forward with 2 more of them still on your tail, but you've stopped 2 of them.
Oh, red. Okay, then.
Nice.
All right.
Before you roll your next skill here, is everybody like following to
I'm
see like
sprinting.
what's going on?
Yeah,
Everybody's
I'd say so,
sprinting
too.
along here.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we like obviously sprinting, or are we?
I
just
mean,
kinda
you're
trying
invisible.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not obviously
Well, I'm
doing
not.
anything.
Well, I'm speaking for the group.
Snøfrid hears an explosion and she will go sprinting.
Okay.
I am full gallop.
Okay. Oh no. I mean, oh yes. Anyway. I'm good.
All right.
How close together are the buildings here?
The main road that Renald is kind of running down at the moment is probably about a 10-foot wide between the buildings. But if you duck into one of the alleys, you might end up in like more of a 5 to 3 feet.
No, I just mean if I'm pursuing him from the rooftops. Is that
Oh yeah, parkour! Goat parkour!
Yeah, you could pay attention and be able to follow through the across the rooftops. But what is your means of getting to the roof?
Climbing?
All right, make me an athletics check. This doesn't have
Sure.
anything to do with the skill challenge, but this is for you to get up onto the roof to get to that vantage point.
Okay, we'll do our best. I did a 12 for my athletics, which is not great. However, it's worth mentioning I'm able to add a D8 to my standing high jump.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to add that D8? Go ahead and roll it.
Go.
I think I should.
If it's a 1, I'm going to say it doesn't help you out that much.
I get that. That's not a D8, that's a D6. An additional 5 feet
All
of
right.
height. On top
So
of
you
whatever my normal
leap
jump
up
is.
and start climbing up this wall here. With that roll that you initially got, you're a little bit further behind than Snøfrid is. In
Good
terms
thing I have
of
bonus action
maintaining this-
dashes.
Yeah, exactly. You can catch up. You think, but you're at the moment you're too far away to really be able to interact with. This
Can
chase.
I catch up?
Yeah, you can absolutely chase after them like Snøfrid is. Is there anything you want to do to try and aid Renald here?
Cast Pass Without a Trace.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, you can cast Pass Without a Trace. That is within how far of you?
So
30 feet.
within 30 feet. There it is.
Yep. Good job, Jonas. Proud of you, Bubba.
So yeah. So I'd have to get within 30 feet. So can I close within
Yeah,
that
I'd say you
range
can
in the
get
next...
within 30 feet on this turn, and then you can cast the Pass Without Trace, giving Renald a bonus to his stealth here.
Perfect.
All right, Renald, or Snøfrid, is there anything you want to do to try now?
Yeah, I was going to sprint with my blade song, which increases my speed to 50 feet.
Okay.
And I guess I don't want to be seen actively helping him because then we would
Wow.
all be in trouble.
Wow.
But I would like to... Okay,
I see how it is.
I don't know if I can get this into position this round. That's fine. My idea was to lay the portable hole out, like as Renald turns down an alley, and then slip it in there so they'll fall in.
Oh, that's great.
I don't know if you'll be able to get in this round. You would have to find a way of communicating with Renald, like where to go. is
Okay,
the thing.
I will action dash to get ahead of them and kind of like try and be like, go down that one.
Okay.
For the listeners, I was doing a face and pointing with my thumb as if I was trying to be subtle.
Yeah. Okay. So you're trying to do this without them noticing, which I would say would either be sleight of hand or stealth.
Same number.
All right.
Well, that's a entirely expected 6.
All right. So Snøfrid, you sprint ahead of them, and this is a chase. They are sprinting as fast as they can, trying to catch up to Renald, and they just see you blow past and kind of look at you a little confused, and then you make some sort of signal to Renald. Renald, you notice that Snøfrid is trying to point you in a specific direction so that she can lay her trap here. Whether you choose
I'll roll
to...
perception on that.
I think your passive is higher than 6.
Beat by
but-
6.
Oh, okay, then never mind. It's a 9.
Nice.
Right. So yeah, you definitely see Snøfrid trying to signal you. Whether you choose to follow that, I'll leave up to you. But it's pretty clear to you, Artemis, and you, Leo, that these guys who are chasing Renald have seen Snøfrid sprint off ahead and signal Renald.
I wasn't being stealthy that until I got to where I was going.
Right.
I'm a horse.
All right, Renald.
My turn?
What are you doing? Are you going to follow Snøfrid's direction here? Do you have another skill you want to try and roll?
I totally forgot. I should use this first round. But I have that silly little liar. Liar?
Liar. No, you got it.
Liar. I got it right the first time. Should just trust myself. And it has fly on it. So
Hey, there we go.
But if we're in a chase mechanic, right? So if I cast fly on myself, that's using 25 feet of movement
Right.
technically.
They might be able to gain on you.
Okay then. How far back are they from me?
They are slowly catching up on you. They do have faster movement speed than you do.
I got
However,
legs.
they are currently probably about 20 feet back.
Fly
at the
gives you a faster fly speed, though.
moment.
It does.
It's like 60 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think panicking. I think Renald casts fly on himself and just starts going up at like a 45-degree angle. And Jonas, you tried to point me in a direction, right?
Down an alley, so like if you're going up, it doesn't really matter.
He banks immediately and heads down that alley.
Okay.
Okay. You pluck a few of the strings on your lyre and start rising into the air, drawing attention from a lot more people than just the ones you were kind of shoving out of the way.
It's so panicked as well. It's like not the usual pretty song. It's like, and he's just like trying to get out of there.
Yeah, you get
as
a
quick
couple
as he
sour
can.
notes in there.
Exactly. It's bad.
Even with Pass Without a Trace?
I mean, that's not
What does
calming
that
me
have
down.
to do with him being calm?
Does that render me not
Yeah,
panic?
cast calm emotions on Renald.
No. I meant in
I
terms.
could use calm emotion.
Leo will
I
cast
meant in terms
Xanax.
of like drawing attention.
Right.
I mean, it's a
He's-
halfling who's flying, so
He's flying through the air, playing a lyre, but also he's cloaked in shadow, and no one can
He
see
also
him.
says, "Don't worry, I am a bat."
Like, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Squig, squig.
Pass Without Trace does also say you can't be tracked, so
Oh,
I
they
mean,
immediately
they're
lose
literally
me.
lake at
no,
him. So
I don't think they can track him after that. That doesn't make
that's
sense.
not how that works.
No, it means they
that
can't
doesn't
track me with
track.
their. It doesn't mean. It means they can't track me with their eyes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, like
see.
eye tracking. Yeah.
No, we feel it in their bones.
So you start flying up and then bank down towards an alleyway. These guys are running after you. They see you kind of lift into the air. Everyone's kind of sees their heads kind of look up towards Renald as he banks the corner. And then each one of them kind of jumps up and their boots just start rocketing
Are
out
you
flame as they
kidding
fly
me?
up.
Wait,
No,
what?
your mom works for the biggest tech company in the world, my dude.
But still, are you kidding me? Oh my god.
And they blast off
I
into
wanna
the air
bang.
following you.
No. Okay.
Oh crap!
That's intense. Yeah, Renald immediately would like change. He stops like trying to get above the buildings, and he's like banking back down, but still flying. Oh god.
Yeah,
that's
just to maintain
nightmarish.
that speed. You see them like, I think maybe you turn around almost expecting them to just be standing there watching you fly away, but instead you see
Yeah.
them rocketing towards you even faster with their jet boots.
Yeah, I think he's like heading down the alleyway. There's no one behind him anymore, and he's just like, "Good, I lost him." And then suddenly, just like two of them just bank around the corner, like with that's terrifying. That's so scary.
My God.
Do you want me to roll a skill check still?
What skill would you attribute? If you want, and nobody else has anything that they want to do to assist Renald, we can have him roll stealth now, and he would do another action.
Yeah, my turn was used casting the spell, so I think it would go on to everyone else anyway.
They're not making skill checks or anything, right? So it wouldn't help to hex them.
No.
So I'd like to cast Sanctuary on Renald.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And kind of try and keep pace on the ground level underneath.
All right. So, Leo, they are kind of at your height now that you are on the rooftops here. So is there anything that you want to try and do?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get at an angle where I can kind of... if I were to position myself at an angle where I can kind of get both of them in a line, I don't know if they're like alongside each other, or one's behind the other, or they're kind of
they're kind of alongside each other.
Because I'm going to try to use my Ring of the Ram to kind of snipe them out of the air.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, okay, interesting. Is that an attack roll? Or is
it's
it a saving
action. I make a ranged spell attack against a creature I can see within 60 feet.
Okay.
I'm trying. Should I use multiple charges, or like should I try to disable or kill? I mean, I don't know how bad is this. I mean, I know all about like what's going on with Renald. Well, not everything that's going on with Renald, but
I think just put him down. Put him in the dirt.
I'm going to use 2 charges.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a nice in between.
So if it's an attack roll, you would knock one into the other, basically, is how that would work.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make me the attack roll.
Oh boy. That's not great. That's a 11.
That is unfortunately going to miss. You are trying to line them up. So
I have an inspiration.
Huh?
Okay. Do you want to use it?
Yeah, let's go for it. I
Okay.
gotta save the boy. I can't lose another one. Okay, we're looking better now. That will be, hold on, let me do math. I'm not good at it.
23.
Thank you, Jonas. 23.
All right. So you are running along the rooftops. These guys are side by side. You are basically
That's so
on
cool.
their flank. They can't see you because they are flying abreast, and you are like right next to them as well. As you hold out the Ring of the Ram, blasting this wave of force into him, he kind of turns, almost catching you out of the corner of his eye as this wave of force just slams into him, causing him to lose balance on his rocket boots, knock into the other guy who takes a little bit of damage as well. We'll say that one of his boots just kind of sputters out completely, and he's going to be flying a little bit slower than he was previously, while the other one just completely crashes into the ground.
Whoa.
That guy broke his neck.
Oh, no.
A little bit.
He's fine. He's still moving, right? Look,
Yeah,
he
there's-
glitched a little bit. He's fine.
Exactly. It's fine. Everything's fine. So, yeah, that'll be 2d10. For each charge, so it's 4d10, yeah. Some big numbers if this dice stops rolling. Oh my, why it's still roll? Okay, there we go. That'll be 27 points of damage.
All right, this one hadn't been hurt yet. The one who took the initial thunder wave is the one that's still following Renald. But he hits the ground, like does a little bit of a roll. He lands face first on the ground and just is still there for a second before a thumbs up comes up and he says, "I'm okay."
They fly now? How do we not do the they fly now joke? Damn it. We're all fake
God.
Star Wars fans.
I chose not to make that joke.
Oh, well, I'm making it for you.
All right, Snøfrid or Artemis, is there something you want to do?
I don't know how else to help exactly in this moment because I'm running low on a lot.
You do your best.
I'm going to throw a magnetic compression on the last remaining flyer.
Okay. Is that a saving throw?
Yes, sir. Con save, DC 16.
Okay.
Range of 60 feet here, so I'm assuming with my speed I can get a range.
That is a 19 on the die.
Silvery barbs.
Okay. That is only a 14.
Cool. His speed, he'll take some damage, but more importantly,
Okay.
his speed is halved.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
He takes 9 force damage, speed is halved until the end of his next turn? Until the end of its next turn.
So you just hit him with this, like, gravity well as he slows down, almost as if he's being kind of pulled in by your code sphere, like a tractor beam, as he slows a little bit. So like he turns to look down at you, again seeing you kind of interfering in this chase, makes a mental note of it, but he keeps trying to go after
Hello?
Renald.
Please stop.
All right, Renald.
I think at this point, stealth. I think the others are pretty distracted by what's going on behind me, and I'm just gonna try and slip away.
Sure. I guess with the plus 10 because of the
Ooh.
pass without a trace that
Ooh.
Artemis had given you.
What are you adding
So
with
that
that?
would
Yeah,
be-
helpful.
That would be plus 17. Okay. then. So-
17?
Oh my god.
yeah, that's we'll see. I mean, can I fail it? All right, we'll find out.
Yeah, you can't natural 1 skill checks, right?
Technically.
13 is the lowest. So that is going to be a 20-30. That's going to be a 30.
Yeah, helpful.
There we go, baby.
So, Renald, while this guy is distracted by Snøfrid on the ground, you fly down into the crowd, honk the nose of your glasses, and change into which Danny DeVito do you want to be?
I think it's Always Sunny Danny DeVito.
Always
So
Sunny
there's,
Danny
like,
DeVito?
t-shirt with a huge, just like beer stain running down the front of my shirt. I just look like a drunkard.
But also as a tiefling.
As
just
a
for
tiefling,
fun.
yeah.
Sure, why not?
Tiefling, it's always sunny, Danny DeVito.
Amazing. So
classic.
as he rips out of the gravity well that Snøfrid has kind of put up here, he scours the crowd that you're hiding in looking for you and can't seem to find you. And then he kind of starts... You see him kind of fly away looking throughout the crowd, but you are kind of huddled maybe in the door jamb of a back door to one of these buildings. And I think probably Leo, because Leo, you're probably the furthest one behind at this point just because you were on the rooftops.
Yeah.
I think you see the other two of these guys who got kind of taken out by the melon cart walking up to the guy who had, eaten a mouthful of dirt as you blasted him. And you catch a little bit of their conversation as one of them comes up and says, You don't think he came back, did you? No. Renald wouldn't be that stupid to come back here.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Well, we should let Renee know anyway. Just in case. Yeah, I suppose so. She'll at least want to know something about this. And they kind of gather themselves and start heading in the other direction.
I like how they went on this like breakneck chase, not even sure that they were doing anything useful. They could have just been harassing a poor chef.
A poor chef who blasted them with a thunder wave?
Yeah, I shot him across
That happens
the
every
tavern.
day in Sezonis. I mean, that's not.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
you
just
add to my
Thursday.
lore.
Oh my god. I can't believe it. You played on my fears. I thought I was made. You jerk. I
You
was
rolled
so
a
paranoid.
low insight check.
Yeah, no, I saw this coming. We're gonna have a talk about boundaries, Renald.
Boundaries.
Yeah, not related to the current. I just want to talk to him about boundaries.
Yeah,
Oh,
just,
okay.
just a general
Cool.
conversation. But,
You can't just blast people in public like that.
Every day.
Nice.
The tavern is called the Thunderblast. It's just.
No,
Well, you
wasn't
can't
it,
show your
experience.
faces there anymore. All right, so I think after a little while of lying low, Renald, you feel it's safe to maybe poke your head out of the door jamb. And I think it's probably either Artemis or Snøfrid who finds you first.
I just use message to coordinate us all back together.
Oh, that
I think
works.
that makes the most sense.
Probably me if I'm 30 feet away or trying to maintain
Yeah,
that
that's true.
distance. I just I'm standing outside the door looking around, and then I walk over. I'm like, okay, I think it's safe.
Wow, that 30 sneak did nothing. You found me right away.
I'm helping, so I needed to know where you. So I've just been. Anyway, I think
What?
it's fine.
No, Artemis just happened to chill by that door and just said that apropos of nothing.
Yeah.
And it was random chance that you were in that door jam.
Yeah, it worked out real good.
Yeah.
That was incredible. You have an astounding amount of luck.
I do have really good perception as well.
I know I don't.
No, me, I do.
Oh, okay then.
I use my code sphere like a walkie-talkie as for message, and I'm just pointing around and like, Leo, this way.
Get out of my brain! Oh, it's you, Snøfrid. Okay.
Are you safe? And just make sure we all get together in one place.
They're attacking me psionically.
So we go back?
I'm not going back.
Yeah.
But
No,
together.
no.
We're going back to each other.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you all meet back up together and maybe try and figure out another place for you to take that long rest, as the previous tavern that you were at is probably compromised for you.
And chefless. I mean, how are
And
they going to serve their
chefless.
meals?
Yeah.
I don't.
There was a different chef there before.
Yeah, but I was better than them, so they fired that chef. Now there's no chef.
Now they have to give her the pay raise she's been asking for years.
Yeah. Good job,
it worked
Renald.
out.
Yeah, Ronald was working for free, so like,
That's
this
pay
is...
raise. I was going to get that pay raise, but I guess I'm glad somebody else gets it.
Anyways,
Anywho.
back when the group is together.
I
Back
don't.
at the
I
new
mean,
tavern.
I don't know where we're gonna. I don't even think we're. I think Renald is like, I do not want to go to another tavern. We could find a stable or something like that to sleep in, but
Not the stable. A sewer? How about a sewer?
Can we find like a bed and breakfast?
She has people everywhere. She found me. I'm in disguise.
What was it that identified you?
Just the cooking. And anyone can cook. It is insane.
Maybe you shouldn't get employed by the kitchen that we stay in and just cook for us.
Oh, okay, I thought you were going to say don't cook. I got really nervous.
Don't feed anyone else. No, feed us.
Okay. If they could figure out that it was my cooking that gave me away, they could figure out anything else that could give me away.
But
I never should have come here. I should have trusted my guts. I'm going to die in this city.
No, hold on.
We're going to make sure of that.
You should have trusted us, Renald.
Yeah.
We could have helped you out of that situation without any trouble, because the four of us together are stronger than most things in this world, except perhaps giant clockwork dragon.
You all were heading off to your rooms. I was alone.
We were like 15
what was I
feet
supposed
away.
to do?
I thought you were coming to your room too.
You don't understand. I will not be taken again by these people. I will not be shackled, and I will not be poked with needles.
Then don't find yourself in another kitchen in this place.
Yeah,
Just stay with us.
You're right. We're not going to go to it. Let's not go to a public space. We'll find somewhere out of the way. We'll buckle down. We'll talk to Glenn, and we'll get out of this city as soon as possible. I promise.
Merde.
I will say, worth mentioning, overheard a couple of the guys talking about maybe mentioning some things to Renee, just the situation. They don't think it's you. They don't necessarily think it's you.
Oh, so they don't even know.
If there's any whisper that I am back in this city, she will stop at nothing to find me. This is infinitesimally worse now.
We will be gone before they can do anything.
Before we are going after a Rakshasa, this is not going to be a quick thing.
I mean, it'll be pretty quick. Either we win and we leave, or we die.
That is so much worse.
Those are the stakes, Renald.
You think we are going to die?
No, I actually don't. I think we're invincible, but it's going to be quick no matter what happens.
Wait, hold on. Why do you think we're invincible?
Well, because I came back to life, and therefore I can never die again. It's double jeopardy. They can't get you twice.
I'm standing there with like my mouth open and my one finger pointed, like that meme, and just not quite saying anything. And then the finger curl.
Look.
Thinking about my past experiences, it kind of checks out.
Can I be honest? No one has challenged Snøfrid on saying that she's invincible the last 4 times she said it.
Yep.
I didn't have an explanation prepared.
Because it's just so baffling every time that you've said it. So
I think Leo here's like, yeah, that tracks.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's leave right now. Let's go find somewhere to hide. We shouldn't be... Let's go lay down.
Yeah, let's stop dawdling for a sec.
Oh, okay.
So where are you looking to hold up here? I heard sewers, I heard stables.
Yeah, can we get in the sewers? Can we get stinky?
As we were traveling through the city, did I see any kind of like abandoned building or outpost?
Haunted mansion.
There does not seem to be that much here that's abandoned. Most of the stuff that is like older buildings that would typically be abandoned are currently like being used for storage by these bigger corporations or even smaller ones.
Okay. But do they have security is the real question.
That is something that I think you, Leo, might know if you have been to Zozonis, which I think you have.
Yeah, I'm sure in
most
passing.
of them at least have rudimentary locks to keep out burglars from stealing their tech and their scrap. But in terms of like actual patrols, not necessarily, although some may have cameras.
Okay. So we could try to post ourselves up in a storage spot. It's probably a good idea for Artemis to go in first. That way she can do a camera sweep. But other than that, we shouldn't be having too much trouble.
I have another idea.
Hey, what would that be?
I could make us a cave.
I'm sorry, what?
I can make a cave, and then we can sleep in the cave.
That's just something you can do. You can just produce a cave. You can have running water flow through a stone for thousands and thousands of years.
How long have you been able to do that?
It was the first magical trick that I learned. It's very easy, actually. As long as I can't make a cave out of rock. I can make a cave out of dirt. I can make a dirt.
Oh, a hovel.
A hovel.
A burrow.
Yeah, a burrow, yes.
A hovel.
I
You
can make a burrow
for us.
Okay.
Well, we are in a paved city.
We could leave the city, Renald.
I would love nothing more than that right now.
We can duck outside the city, make a burrow so that we're not under any prying eyes, and then go back in real quick to talk to Glenn, and then we'd be on our way. It'd be fine.
This is a doable plan.
What do you think, Adi?
I don't really see many other options.
Nice.
All right. Sleeping in a hole.
Nice.
Sounds good. Gonna be great for my back. I'll tell you that now. Gonna feel so good tomorrow morning.
The ripe old age of 24.
It's too real.
So we will exit the city?
Yeah. You kind of quietly make your way out of the city, trying to avoid any prying eyes here. Maybe blending in with crowds more so than like skulking in the shadows.
That's without trace lasts for an hour.
Sure, you can skulk in the shadows.
I just meant we can blend in the crowds very easily. Even as I use disguise self. I turn into Karen of Åsbrush again.
Great, you turn into Karen of Åsbrush, and you make your way outside the city.
So I'll find like a patch of loose dirt, and I will use mold earth basically to excavate a like 20-foot square chunk of ground, and then kind of cover up the top. And then I want to. My thought is like if I put the portable hole over it, I could then maybe paint it underneath with the immovable rod to make a hatch.
What? I don't think that's how that works.
Let's just put a bunch of branches over top.
Fine. Like
Old
secondary
school
option,
style.
branches, planks.
Dig
if we can
a
grab
little
something,
deeper.
A blanket.
Hit bedrock.
Oh, I also have mold earth prepared.
Yeah.
I can help.
And then we'll sleep down there.
Nice little
All right.
burrow.
You sleep on the cold dirt stone. It's dark down here as you have kind of covered up above you. It's a little damp.
I have a bedroll.
It's still not super comfortable. I mean, Artemis, you might be more used to sleeping on the ground than some of the other folks in your
100%.
party. But eventually you wake up. It's still dark, and you kind of poke your heads out, and the sun is going down.
That's
Oh, my back.
Real
good.
fast, I don't think Renald would have been able to sleep that night. Maybe he wasn't like sitting up the whole time, but just like every sound, every crack of a twig, that would have snapped him right awake. And if that results in another level of exhaustion, I think that's fitting for the character.
We're sleeping through daytime, right?
We're
So
sleeping through daytime, yeah.
It's only like 5 a.m. We could, relax. Like once we wake up, if we find Renald is sitting up, like we could try.
I think that right now, while there's just no around this. It's just while we're this close to it's the character.
I want to
He
help
would
in
be
character.
too paranoid to sleep unless you could magically just knock his ass out or something like that. As everyone goes to check their spells.
Hey.
I mean, no,
Shut up.
I could turn you into a statue.
I think just he gets another level of exhaustion.
I mean, unless you want to do a roleplay thing, Jonas, but...
But that's what I said, was to like chat it out or like take watches or something.
Yeah.
But if you just want the exhaustion, take the exhaustion.
I mean, we could chat it out. I think right now Renald is not going to relax.
Yeah,
I think
talk
we
about it.
understand.
My point with the timing was that we have the time to take watches, like because we're sleeping at 5 a.m. We could take like a 14-hour rest and still be fine.
Yeah.
So Snøfrid, people bed down, and Snøfrid would perhaps see that Renald is like not lying down and say, Renald, we're safe down here. No one's going to get us. Is
He's just shaking his head. We are not safe. As long as I am on this continent and near this wretched city, I am not safe. I thought I was, and immediately was not safe anymore. Yes, maybe I could have done some things differently, but all I really did was cook a meal. And if I can't cook a meal for other people, what is the point?
I think Snøfrid is quiet about that for a while. And I think she's not good at like hiding her emotions either.
Yeah.
So I think you see on her face that there's confusion, there's also sadness, there's like a little bit of anger even. She like at one point she just kind of grimaces. And then she says, Renald, how old are you?
That's a good question. Oh man, did I ever write that down? Let's see here. He was I think he's 26.
26? Okay, old man.
Yeah, I think he's 26. Does that sound right, Casey?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Because it was 16, and then
Yeah.
he would have been there for... Yeah, okay, then.
So I'm 17, and I don't know how long centaurs live for, truly. Never met another one. But the things I've seen in the last, 90 days maximum. I mean, the world is so much bigger and scarier than I ever thought in my little tiny village. And we've come all this way and done all these amazing things, and it breaks my heart to see you like this, truly, even though we have only known each other such a short while. But the thing that I have learned, Renald, is that in order to be ourselves, in order to be our best selves, we cannot take every opportunity. We must be selective. And sometimes you end up on the verge of drowning in an underwater factory, being attacked by a giant mechanical crane, and you think, what am I doing with my life? I could be a carpenter, or a trader, or a sailor. I mean, centaur on a boat. But then you make the next choice, and you get through it, and you turn off the crane, and you get out because you have your friends with you, and no one is dead. Sorry, that story kind of went off the rails. But do you see what I'm saying?
He's just kind of lying down. He's trying to sleep, but he can't. And he's listening to these words, and he sits up. Snøfrid, when you were 10, what was the world like to you?
Oh, like 20 buildings, 100 people, and a secret cave under a waterfall.
But were you loved?
Yes, my parents loved me very much. They still do. That's not past tense. They're still alive.
When I was 10, my mother sought to turn me into something profitable in a lab with no windows. It is hard to see any sort of light when there is no windows. But I understand what you are trying to do right now. It is an important thing in life to try and see the light whenever it shines through, whenever the door cracks open, and to hold on to that. And I get that, but you cannot ask me to see the light right now, while I am this close to that darkness.
I understand, Renald, and I'm not asking you to. I think the thing that I have learned that I am not eloquent enough to say is that the light is not always there. And that makes it difficult for sure to keep going. But you have to do it anyway. And you have to have trust and faith that there will be light somewhere around the next corner, and that the people with you will help you get to it. Because otherwise you will fall and you will stay there and you will never see it again.
I think sensing kind of this conversation a little bit from around where Artemis is, Moop kind of floats over to your shoulder. And Moop lands on your shoulder, and you start feeling this calm. And flooding into your mind are the memories of when you started learning to cook, and after you had escaped, when you started sharing that talent that you had with other people.
Yeah, we see Renald, if there is like an image to it, it's just Renald as like a filthy 17-something. No money. His clothes are these like once really fancy clothes that are now just like rags. And it's him in the back of a kitchen where like someone has taken pity on him. And is showing him how to use a knife to work as like a line cook, basically. I think it's just the Moop thing happens, and it's just kind of silence in the hovel, and you just see him turn over and face away from you.
And I think what you see, Snøfrid, is this bioluminescence from Moop kind of emanating from his head down his tendrils into Renald's shoulders. And like this calming energy just starts hitting you, Renald, as you are lulled to sleep by it.
Moop has a nerve agent in him. That's terrifying. Why haven't we exploited that more?
I really love the image. Like Snøfrid is just like sitting up. The glow is filling the room, and sees her face, and she's looking on in wonder. And then it just fades, and she's in the dark, and she's just like, "Could you have done that the whole time, Moop?"
Moop. This is the aboleth just being kind.
and unless anyone has anything else, I think the scene ends with it's just like that dark shot for a while, and then there's another little flick of light as Snøfrid takes out another alchemical an artificer like tinker object, and it's kind of like the one she gave to Artemis that flicks through the constellations, but she flicks through and instead it's photos of her parents and of Åsbrush and the village. And I think
Is there one? It's like a photo of you in front of a waterfall.
there's the waterfall, there's like the remains of a great steam engine and like broken railroad tracks. And I think there's probably also, because I mean she became an artificer on this adventure, so there's also like pictures of Hesk and pictures of Barnabas, the whole crew in Windsail, and like first loosen buckle meal and lost in the forest.
So cute.
Just going through a little slideshow, and I think the last picture, because I'm adding just a little license here that these are like drawn from memories, not actual photos.
Sure.
I think the last picture is like the first image of Renald in the forest when they met him the first time, of him just like missing a shoe, wild-eyed, hair is crazy, holding an apple that he's about to take a bite of, and like looking at Snøfrid like with a side eye.
Somehow still has the apple.
and then she just she sighs and puts it away and continues her watch.
So good.
Yeah, thank you for that. I really like that scene.
No, I like that conversation.
Yeah.
So you all wake up a bit more refreshed now that you've gotten in a long rest here. You can see that a little bit of light is maybe peeking through the branches that you've overlaid above the pit that you've dug here. And as you're getting up, it's starting to become... I'll say that, I guess, with an 8-hour rest, it's probably around, like, 4 o'clock-ish in the afternoon.
We would have had to take, like, the some 2-hour watches, so it might be closer to 6 or 7.
Sure, let's say it's around 6.
Yeah.
Looking at the schedule that you have taken from Glenn's office, you can see that he has a meeting in about an hour at the second Loosen Buckle location.
Cool. Artemis, you got that rope of climbing?
Yes.
Everyone, you took gym class, right? We all shimmy out of the hole.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Up.
Up.
All right. You start making your way cautiously back into the city. You can see that nothing has really changed. Nothing seems to be on high alert or anything like that. Renald knows that his mother has some political power, but it's not like she runs the city. She can't scramble the guards to look for Renald or anything like that. So it's more likely that there are people hidden amongst the crowd looking rather than the guard themselves.
Sure. So first of all, everyone, 4 temporary hit points, just remember.
That's
Second
right.
of all, Renald, you and I probably should disguise in a different way again.
Yeah.
I won't be Karen of Åsbrush. I will be a. Are there Thrycreen in this world, Casey?
Sure. Just to give you a little bit more variety. Why not?
Yeah, I will be a mantis woman. Giant praying mantis woman.
I think I look like Danny DeVito from the Lorax.
Amazing.
Okay, so here's the plan. Just to go over again, because we got distracted. We're going to intercept Glenn Brandibus in the streets. We're not going to try and fight him. That would be bad for a lot of reasons. We're going to talk to him. We're going to ask if there's any way we could maybe get his keycard. Maybe try and tell him, like, hey, chaos is going down. Doesn't he want to be on the winning side? Maybe we can pay you a little money. And then, if that doesn't work, we improvise. Because, truthfully, every time we've made a plan, it's gone badly. And every time we haven't made a plan, it's gone great. So, every
time you've made a plan, it's gone great?
It's failed? I mean, pretty much. Yeah, I think so. Plans don't go according to plan in D&D. It's just a fact of
that's
genre.
true. That's true.
Yeah, you're right.
But we barely planned for Themis in the thing, and, like, that went great. So,
that's true.
Like, that's why a little bit like the other day when they were like, are we planning for this? And I was like, I don't really want to. Our luck is not great. Anyway, but any additions? Team? We really need a team name.
We do at this point. Like, what are we doing?
The Buckle Tighteners.
No.
No, you don't like
two words.
the Whoppers.
The cloppers.
The cloppers. Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
doesn't
'cause they
have
have
any
all the
unfortunate
hooves.
Nah, no
implications.
connotation at all.
Yeah.
Hoof crew. Hoof
Something
crew.
about that one especially just doesn't seem right to me.
Well, no, I mean...
Hesk and the headsets.
Oh, I do like Hesk and the Heskets. That's quite
Yeah,
good.
Heskets is
that's
good. I
quite
mean,
good.
3 out of the 4 of us, I got horns. So,
What's the
Horny.
thing on the
feeling
on
horny.
the biker jacket? Scary witches? Bad witches? We could be
Yeah.
the new bad witches.
Oh, the new bad witches.
Ooh.
The new bad witches.
Bad witch bunch.
That one's pretty funny.
The artists formerly known as bad witches.
Yeah, the
Oh my
drink
God,
party
the
for the
artists
bad
formerly
The
known
maligned
as bad witches.
hextresses.
Ooh, I liked maligned hextresses.
Yeah.
Line
That's,
hextresses.
it's very difficult to say, but very
Yeah,
good for branding
sounds
because
cool.
no one else will steal it.
Exactly. That's true copyright.
brutal.
I'm gonna go with maligned hextresses. That's my placeholder for now.
Yeah, we can workshop it later. Let's just get the big stuff out of the way first.
Okay, so we go the newly dubbed maligned hextresses go into the city.
All right, you start making your way towards the second loosened buckle location. It's not very hard to find. Just even mentioning it to people, you get directions easy enough. Most people aren't suspicious of you at all. And eventually you make your way
Most.
there. The shop is currently open. You can see that it is relatively busy as you're getting there, probably around like 7 o'clock. It's kind of peak dinner hours as people are getting their goblin fries to go. You can see several families in there, lots of screaming children, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
The smell is so good.
Got any regional exclusives?
Any
mac
regional
and cheese balls.
exclusives?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
The mac and cheese balls were regionally exclusive, weren't they?
Yeah.
And
The
even
My
more-
Player mac and
other-
cheese balls
What are
were,
some
yeah.
other regional exclusives?
Oh,
Okay, so
well,
we need our
of
food bit
course.
for this episode.
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
have one per episode. A whole roasted goat.
Oh, God!
Wow, that's rough.
An entire roast goat.
If you could eat it in 60 minutes.
Yeah, you finish it all in 45 minutes. You could get another goat for free.
It's you have Tarascamals. They're like
Terrascals.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh no!
That's way better than a whole goat.
Incredible.
Are you going in to like try and see where Glenn is, or are you going to wait outside for him to leave?
We want to catch him when he's leaving.
Okay.
We want to make a scene in his territory.
Sure. So you wait for maybe about half an hour outside the doors before you see this gnome in green and gold wearing these kind of velvet green gloves as he makes his way out and starts heading down the street. You recognize this as the same as the portrait from his office.
I make an attempt at the mantis chittering noise and go scree, scree, and point.
What the fuck?
That's what Thrycrane sound like. They say scree.
They say
Is
scream.
that to alert all of us? Because I think we're all looking at him.
Yes.
We don't want to alert him. Please don't scream
Snøfrid,
too loud.
we didn't plan anything. What does that mean?
I stack my pincers together.
Big old pictures with your hand, just smack them together. Be like, what does that mean? Are you tapping something?
You okay, Snøfrid?
Oh my god, do we need to leave? We need to
Guys.
retreat.
Are you having like an
Abort.
allergic
Abort.
reaction?
I'm a
or
method
something?
actor, okay?
Abort the plan.
I start skittering after.
Yeah, so we're
Okay.
we're following after him.
Oh my god, she got down
You
on all
follow
six.
him down like the main streets. You follow him into an alley where there's kind of less of a chance of other people seeing whatever it is your plan is here if you want to pounce at
Alley.
that point.
Sounds like the time to
Perfect
strike.
for dark back alley deals.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
We're not striking, though, to be clear. We're not trying to attack him first.
That's true.
Renald puts away his sword.
So let's talk, I guess. Let's get his attention.
Mr. Brandibus!
As you call out his name, he turns around. Hello?
Hello.
Oh my god, this
What
is
can I
real,
do for
How you
you?
doing?
This
son?
is real approach the child carefully energy.
Yeah, Leo, please take it. You got charisma.
I'm so
yeah, you
stressed.
got
we
this.
just had a couple of questions for you about the business.
Well,
and
I'm
everything.
pretty
Yes,
busy. I'm
questions.
sure you can make an appointment at the office, and I'd be happy to talk to you.
Oh, we should have done that.
I mean,
could've just done that.
that's-
We
yeah,
stage
I mean,
another whole heist to put our names in the appointment book.
Is there a secretary we can get in touch with there, or?
Oh yeah, Cheryl.
No.
Sure, take
It's
care.
kind of
Okay.
it's kind of urgent.
This is important. This is right now.
Yeah.
This is an important.
He looks to the space where you're speaking.
That's also me. I have second head. Anyway, we are here from Varlumis. We need a key
Okay.
card that you have.
A key card? What do you mean?
As regional manager of Loosened Buckles in Etherland, we need your access code so that we can go to the Shining Spire.
As you say that, his kind of more chipper, maybe confused demeanor changes like in an instant. And he becomes very, very serious. And slowly his gnome stature starts to get larger.
Oh, uh-oh.
Orange tufts of
it's
fur
escalating
start
much
to grow
faster
from
than I
his
thought.
skin, and his hand, he slowly starts taking off his green velvet gloves, and you can see that his palms are facing outward. And he speaks, "What is it that you want with the Shining Spire?"
Oh, Daddy Tiger. Oh,
Oh no, he's hot.
he's hot. Crap.
Can I just say,
Nice. Why is this tiger so hot? Oh my god, I got flustered for real. My god, am I furry?
we
Cut that joke.
want to get our... Why are you letting me talk? We want to get our friend back. That's all.
What's stopping me from just ending your lives here in this alley?
Opportunity for growth.
Go on.
You see, we're not exactly after the loosened buckle. That's none of our concern. Honestly, we're purveyors of it. We like it. That being said, we're not a big fan of the owner. You know, Lucille, she's just not really doing it for us anymore, and I don't think she's exactly doing it for you either.
God, Andrew's so smart.
So I'd like to make a opportunity for you. You help us take out Lucy. It's all yours. I mean, you need someone to own that company, don't you? It's a lot of profit that'll just go right out the window.
Your gambit assumes I want anything to do with the loosened buckle.
Then why are you working there?
A means to an end.
I think I can guess what that end is, huh?
I don't think you can.
We can do that end too.
Yes, what is that end?
What is that?
We are very accomplished end meansers.
We always get to the end.
New group name.
Ends means
Oh, the
it's-
completers. Yes, because we always complete the task that we have.
Nice.
Yes, guy. Casey laughed. Casey was trying to be so stoic.
But tell us what it is you want, and once again, maybe you can help us with what we want.
Snøfrid, how much is your illusion? Actually, never mind. He can see
You have
through
true
it.
sight? Yeah.
Yeah, it's got true seeing. You wear an interesting emblem, centaur.
I make bug noises. Scree. Scree. When Snøfrid says that, she's not like actually making a chittering noise. She's just
She's
saying
going
scree.
scree.
Oh, absolutely.
So
yeah.
she's scree.
What is your relationship with the Watchful Eye?
Best I could say is tenuous.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's complicated, truthfully.
A shame. I thought you might actually be of use to me.
I mean,
But
if
they-
it's like,
But they know people, and of course, and they are linked to the organization. And if you have some need to enter that organization, I mean, Snøfrid,
it's not negative. It's just tenuous. But the
not
only
tenuous,
reason,
strong, good. No. Snøfrid likes to talk themselves down, but in reality, they are a shining example. And he's like looking at you and just winking very obviously. Like, play yourself up.
Snøfrid like will like wipe her brow and be like, I mean, I guess.
They are incredibly humble. Look at show them the machine that you smashed the other day because you hate technology so much.
I take out my little my photo machine with all my precious memories in it, and I go, It sucks. And I guess I can't smash it with my hands, but I like flick a thing and it just springs open like a Jack in the Box. It's terrible.
Would you be able to make your way to their keep?
Yeah.
Where is the keep?
It's in Spear.
You want us to go all the way to Spear?
We have a mint green mid-90s for tourists.
Oh, he doesn't need to know that.
That's why I'm saying it as an aside.
Mid-90s for tourists, you say. I also have true hearing.
No, not that one. I guess invisibility.
You're not supposed to hear our sides. That's how it works.
My voice.
We have the fourth wall, not you.
That is
no.
That's a long way to go for a favor.
Yeah, what do you want in Spear?
I'd say it's more than a favor if you want to get into the Shining Spire.
That's true.
Very
If
valid.
things go sideways for you, she'll know which keycard was used.
That's true. That's fair. So what do you want with the watchful eye? Your eyes are pretty watchful yourself.
An associate of mine, as well as a project he was working on for me, recently disappeared about a week ago, right around the time a high-ranking member of the Watchful Eye left town. I can only assume that he was taken by them. His name is Caleb Russo. A quite ingenious young man. Has had much success with technologies. I need him and the piece of the project that he's been working on brought back here.
Any other information, or is that just about the extent of it? Like, what does he look like?
He's a human. Red hair, probably about 5'4", and a mustache. The project he will assist you in finding.
I think we can come to some kind of consensus. If you'd allow me to talk to my associates real quick and, well, come back to you and we'll hammer out the specifics.
If you don't think that she can get into the keep of the Watchful Eye, then I suppose...
Oh, no, that's not the situation at all. Snøfrid can do anything she puts her mind to. I've seen that enough times to know that.
Maybe.
Okay, cool your jets. Renald turns to you guys and is just like, yes, like how we feeling on this? Like just trying to get some like looks from you guys. And to distract, Renald is like, so how much do you lift? Like you look like you work out.
I think Leo is like the most of like the negotiator, like with his scrapping and bartering and stuff. So I look to Leo for his face.
You guys can't see my face.
Also, Artemis is invisible. So.
What's Leo's persuasion?
Leo's has good persuasion. Leo's insight, however, is not good.
I got plus 10.
Leo's persuasion is plus 12.
Whoa. Okay, rad.
You know what, Glenn? I think we might have something working here. And Leo will offer a hand out.
And he reaches to shake with his left hand as his palm is on the outside. So you grab with your right, he grabs with his
Watching
left.
horror.
That's so weird.
You feel like the fingers kind of wrap around your wrist a little bit and almost get a sense that not only has this deal been made on the material plane, but it feels like something a little bit more serious.
Ooh.
And consequences could happen otherwise if it is not
Devil
fulfilled.
contract.
Can't wait for Leo to get dragged to hell.
And that's where we'll end the session.
No.
What? No, that was a joke.
The ends means ride to hell.
Spoilers.
Why'd you
All
make
right,
him
well.
so hot, Casey?
How can I say no to that voice?
Thank you so much for listening, everybody.
Rakshasa has a natural charisma of 20. So
Yeah, they're
He's
hot.
so
man.
hot.
They're so hot.
He can choke me any day with those backwards hands.
backwards. Yeah. Choke you backwards.
He has to like crisscross the wrists to do it.
Right, it's like
hot.
a stage
Hot.
choke, but it's real.
A stage
Exactly.
choke, but it's real.
Ugh, that's what we all want from Daddy Tiger.
Does anybody have anything they want to plug?
Let him frost my flakes.
Oh, God.
Nice.
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 I think we're learning a lot about Sky this episode.
I think we are.
Oh, no. You have to put a paper towel on your chair or something.
It's appropriate that this is also the horniest episode.
Sky just wants to be choked out by a tiger, Daddy. You can't fault him. Don't yuck his yum.
Please follow me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Majora's Rose. I don't have anything else to say. Thank you.
Rachel, on a scale of 1 to 69, compared to this show, how horny is your stream?
You know, now is the best time to say that it's a Christian stream. It's not even.
It's a Christian stream.
We love the Lord.
We praise God.
It's not
while
actually a
mining
Christian
for
stream, but you can
diamonds.
check it out on Urban Dictionary, what a Christian stream means. Anyway, it's not actually a Christian stream, but please come watch.
Yeah, go watch. It's fun. I'm in the comments sometimes on it. Or the
Me
chat.
too. Yeah.
Yay, friends.
I'm even on the stream sometimes when we play Dead by Daylight.
Seth and I
Yeah,
get the arguments.
friends.
I'm never on the stream because I don't play Dead by Daylight.
I don't either, but that's a story for another time.
We can play other games,
I'm
guys.
just
Yeah,
that.
remember when you
You're a
played
Dead by
Minecraft that
Daylight
one time?
streamer. That's the only
You're
thing
Dead
you
by
do.
Daylight stream, yeah.
I'm really okay.
Linktree, linktr.ee/TINTENSEHER. Check my shit out. Thanks. Don't take that literally. Please, why did I keep going with the sentence? Someone
Nice.
stop me.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey, we won't shame you.
We're wrapped.
I'll shame you, though. We'll shame
Ava-
Sky.
Ava and Eli
Good.
Forever is wrapped.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out.
It's
We're in
happening.
editing process, which is always a blast. Can't wait to see what the final product looks like because, oh my god, shooting was so much goddamn fun. So if you want to see it, you're going to have to keep an eye out. And I will post about it when it is done. So you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I'm just Casey.Reardon. So yeah, keep an eye out.
You like making deals.
Oh,
Uh,
Andrew's got it.
I love
I
deals.
thought we were going to do a Tiger
Yeah.
Daddy thing.
Is it Calvin? Hi Calvin, I'd love to buy your potions. I didn't find you annoying.
Oh,
at
Calvin's
all.
Curiosities?
He was the best character in the show.
Continue with the bit, Andrew.
No, Andrew was just asking if we like making deals.
I was
Is
just
that it?
asking a question.
That's
I
just
didn't
all
have a
you
bet.
had? Just do
Yeah,
you like
you like
making
making deals.
deals?
If you like making
If you
deals,
like making deals,
make
let's
a
make
deal
a
with
deal to
us.
go leave a
If you leave us a
comment.
review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
You fuck.
iTunes, Yelp, Kelly Blue Book, we will give you a shout out. That's the
God.
deal that you're making with us by reviewing us in the show that we put on, which is this
And you
show,
know
which
what?
is called RP Gestures,
And
of which
unlike
this is
Sky,
episode
I'll
69.
take 4
Nice.
stars.
Nice.
I'll take 3 stars. I'll take them all. A 1 star, kind of mean, but I'll take it.
We
I'll
just
say
want your
something.
feedback.
Yeah,
I
and you
like
could write
feedback.
whatever you want in those reviews. You could just put a nice, simple, nice.
You can just
Or
give us a recipe
or you
for
could just
Rice
write
Krispie
Tiger
treats.
Daddy.
Mm,
And we would
please.
accept that, you know?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be there. I mean, I don't know if I'll accept it.
Guys,
but
if
it'll
we
be there.
get 5 more reviews by next session, we'll have an hour recording of just Casey talking like the tiger.
Good luck with that. We can get any to get me out of the closet.
Yeah, let's talk about that, guys. I'm getting a little
man.
bit scared for Casey.
I don't think
he's been
we
holed up
should
for a
talk
bit.
about
But from
that,
Casey's
Andrew.
closet, Casey has a special message to give us.
Yeah, I got these new oxygen tanks.
Wasn't what I was going to go for. Thank you, Rachel.
Wait, does no one want to hear about the oxygen tanks?
Nah,
No.
we're done recording,
that-
Casey. We're
that's
gonna go
right.
They're
home.
used
I
for
don't wanna
hikers
hear
when
about
they're on
that.
really big
Well,
mountains.
we'll see you next session, buddy. Good luck in there.